Hi, my name is John Green, this is Crash Course World History, and today we're going to talk about how to survive AP World History. Step 1, you don't. Just kidding, I'll be offering tips on how to survive this behemoth of a class. Those of you who have taken the class know what I'm talking about. This class is demanding and should not be taken lightly, considering how heavy the textbook is. And those of you who are getting ready to take the class, Mr. Green, that's me. Good luck me from the past because you have no idea what you're getting into. Since this is world history, are we going to be learning about the dinosaurs? Cue the intro. Alright, a brief history of the class.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait, the year began to cool, the autotrophs began to grow, Neanderthal developed, we built the wall, the pyramids, math, science, history, unraveling the mystery.
No, stop, Stan. We gotta stretch this out a little bit. Well, this class was started about 500 years ago by my history teacher, who happens to be around 747 years old. His father was an Italian incarnation of a Time Lord, and he met his wife in New Jersey. It's either that, or some historians believe that it was started by the College Board a while back. But that version is way more lame. Alright, starting with the tips. Tip number 1, take your frackin' notes. I know you get hand cramps and the teacher talks really fast, and there's always that one kid who never pays attention and he asks the teacher to repeat the sentence 3 times, but you've already taken the sentence down, and so has the entire class. But despite what you think, they're actually really useful and they can help you study for the AP exam. So don't do drugs, or no wait, take your notes, but also don't do drugs. Okay, that last tip was totally not a segue into your binder. Tip number 2, organize your binder and keep up with it and stuff. Such a graceful title. To have the most efficient binder, it should contain the following categories: study guides and notes, charts, documents and reading analysis, writing, assessments, maps, and references. You can also use your journal to study for tests and the AP exam. And if you have all your groups and stuff in order, you can decorate your binder. And if you follow all these steps, you can have an awesome journal like mine. Am I right, Stan? Yeah, I'm right. And tip number 3, read the frackin' book. I know many of you think reading is boring, but trust me, this book is useful. It teaches you all that you need to know, and it's probably one of the most important assets to this whole class. And if you really don't like reading, then set up a reward system, like eat a gummy bear at the end of each page. It's also a good excuse to read the whole book in one sitting, and then you can eat like 1,000 gummy bears. Oh, it's time for the open letter. But first, let's see what's in the secret compartment. Oil? Really, Stan? You can put anything in the secret compartment and you choose oil? At least put something sort of interesting like a sonic screwdriver or something, but really? All of that aside, an open letter to hydraulic fracturing, or fracking. Fracking, you fracking stink. You are so similar to the AP World class. You drain resources from the ground and take a lot of energy, just like how AP World sucks the life out of students and drains them of energy. Did you happen to take inspiration from BattleStar Galactica?
Frack! Oh, frack me. No fracking way.
Fracking? It's all your fracking fault that I stayed up till 3 a.m. on multiple occasions. Oh wait, that's this class. Whatever, I still blame you. Sincerely, John Green. Okay, the class is hard, we get it, John. What now? Let's go to the thought bubble. Let's go to the thought bubble. What's that? We don't have the budget for the thought bubble? Aw, man. Well, can I at least include a quote? Thank you, Stan. Nerd life is so much better than regular life. John Green. Okay, tip number 4. Learn the essay rubrics. This is very important. Learn the essay rubric and it will be much easier to write the essay. Eventually, it's like filling in a coloring book. Who knows, if you draw a smiley face in the corner, you might get some extra points, but in this metaphorical coloring book, if the clown is not colored perfectly, you get nothing. Basically, get 7 points and then shoot for the expanded core. And also, during the exam, write through the tears. Tip number 5, use your review books. It summarizes everything that you need to know. And if you don't have this book on the night of the exam, you're going to be running around frantically trying to figure out where you're going to get your information. And your head might explode. And we don't want to ruin Mother's new curtains, do we? Of course not. Last tip, don't give up. It's gonna be hard if you stay up all night and don't do well on a test that you studied for. But I know from personal experience that not giving up is one of the most important things that you can do in this class. You're not gonna be perfect, and no one can fight through something flawlessly, unless you are, wait for it, the Mongols. Crash Course is produced and directed by Lev Edinger. Our script supervisor is Lev Edinger. This show was not written by my high school history teacher, Mr. Condi. We are ably interned by Michelle Freeline, and our graphics team is Final Cut Pro 10. Last week's phrase of the week was nothing, but if you want to suggest future phrases of the week or guess at next week's, you can do so in the comments below. You can also ask questions in the comments that will not be answered by a team of historians. Thank you for watching Crash Course, and as they say in my hometown, don't forget to be awesome.